What is up, YouTube lovers? What's going on out there in fragrance land? Let me adjust the camera. Thanks for joining me today at my channel, Steven Sturgill, as we review fragrances and find out what works, what's great, what's good, what sucks, and what doesn't work at all, and you should avoid like the plague. Today, we are taking a look at this guy, Entebaa. First impressions. No, first impression lasts forever. Does it? I'm not sure. Great bottle, beautiful design, nice clear juice. It's got some made in Dubai, blah, blah, blah. I do not know who the nose on this is, and I couldn't find it online. If anybody knows who designed this frag, please hit me up or shoot me an email or something. Get with me, post something, we'll figure it out. Before we begin on that, I want to give a little preview of what I will be shortly reviewing, hopefully. Just got this box in the mail today. Been waiting about 2 weeks for it nearly. Narciso Rodriguez, For Him. I smelled this years ago, guys, in a nice department store like a Macy's or Nordstrom, something like that. Thought it was incredible, but just wasn't in the mood to spend fairly big money on a frag at that time. So I already had several bottles at home of other stuff. I said, I don't need it. And a few years have gone by since then, and I have heard, and I kind of remember, my olfactory memory is telling me this is awesome. Awesomeness in a bottle. Thank you, Narciso. We're going to do a review on this shortly. Also, very excited about this guy I got in the box in the mail today. Bentley for Men Intense. Intense. Bentley for Men Intense. So, I've heard great things about that. Can't wait to get my nose on that and give a review. Check that out later in a link below, or subscribe and hit the bell for future updates. Got this in the mail as well. Heard great things about this online. Encre Noire from Lalique. Look at that beautiful, perfect square box. And okay, we'll get into that later. Don't want to burn too many details down. And also, last but not least, I did not want to pull the trigger, guys, on a whole bottle of Sauvage because as many great reviews as there are out there on this stuff, and I do believe I'm going to end up liking it. I do believe that. But there are a lot of reviews that are kind of on the fence, saying it compares to this, it compares to that. Not as good as that frag, not quite as good as this fragrance. Longevity, not great. Just different things that I've read on the online blogs and YouTube channel. So we're going to get my nose on a sample. They sent me 2 samples. Or I paid for one and they sent me an extra one. I forget. At any rate, can't wait to smell this to get into a future review. And if I like it, if I love it rather, I'm going to buy a bottle. And if I merely like it, probably not going to pull the trigger. Okay, that's it. That's a little preview of reviews to come. Get that out of the way. Now how can I say? Full confession, I wore this today on my day shift. And I have mixed opinions now on it. Mixed review. So without getting into the notes, because you can find the note breakdown there, on probably 20 different reviews on YouTube. What do I get from it? Well, it smells nice. It smells quite nice. It almost smells like they have a little plum in there, some citrus, some wood, some oud. It's fresh, but there's a little mystical, sort of. There's like a little night out in the town, club vibe going on there. It's elegant smelling. Doesn't smell overly dirty. I think there's a hint of incense or patchouli in there, but it's very mild, very well done. Overall, a really nice smell. Really nice. But 2 huge problems for me. Because of the severe lack of projection after about the first 30 minutes, I would say the first 30 minutes, it's about maybe projection about like this, guys. And then after about 45 to an hour, it's about right here. And after 2 hours, it's about right here. And at the 3 to 4 hour mark, it's about a inch off your skin. So pretty much a skin scent. I wouldn't even classify it after the 2.5 hour mark as even having a scent and bubble. The bubble's gone. So I don't know if they're diluting it to save money and just milk that cash cow. I don't know what's going on. I have heard online, I don't know if it's true, that Middle East and Arabic suppliers that get them over there seem to last a lot longer. I don't know if that's because they're pickier and then they know that they have to have a higher oil concentration, or if they're simply lying just to sell more product. I don't know, and I'm not accusing them of that, but something clearly is going on between what they claim to have over there in the Middle East and like in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, etc., Lebanon, Turkey, all those countries. But this stuff, guys, is like, okay, this is almost between eau de cologne or eau de toilette and a barbershop aftershave. I swear to God, dude. At least this bottle is. This is right between a barbershop aftershave and cologne. It's that weak, honestly. And if it weren't for that, I would rate this much, much higher. Projection, again, on this is nothing to write home about. And the longevity is, quite frankly, laughably bad. Terrible longevity. Again, if I get my nose right up on my skin, I can just barely smell a hint of it now. And it's not even been 4 hours since I sprayed. And I used pretty heavy spray. I did about a 6 sprayer this morning. So, or early this afternoon when I left for my day shift. Well, it's between morning, anyways. So for those reasons, guys, this is going to be a recommended pass. But if you just love the scent and don't mind constantly respraying every 2 hours, go for it. I'm not mad at you. It's your money, it's your body, it's your scent, it's your nose. Rock what you want to rock. I'm not going to rock something that doesn't give me protection and silage and where I know I smell good, actively smell good for 4 to 6 hours. I'm just not going to rock it. The only exceptions I might make is summer frags, like from the House of Hermes, those kind of fruity, spicy freshies that it's just because they're so rich and natural. They're going to vape off in the sunlight and the heat. They're going to vape off faster than a traditional eau de parfum would, because they're more like freshy fruities with a hint of spice. Those types of scents I kind of don't mind because they smell so unique and so I don't want to say fresh again, that's just being redundant, but I mean they're kind of like signature scents in a way. So there are some exceptions, but unfortunately, guys, this is not one of them. There's just so many more colognes on the market to rock that are going to give you great projection and great longevity. Also, at the end of the day, as much as I like this smell from this recipe, I didn't feel it quite touched like the House of Versace or Ferragamo, or Creed, or any number of the newer niche, or some are not that new, but you know what I'm saying, some of the niche houses. I don't feel this was anywhere near quite, it wasn't quite in that echelon for me. It was kind of like down here, kind of like maybe at the Bentley level. And I'm not even saying it's as good as this frag. I haven't smelled this yet. I'm just saying like somewhere around this type of level of scent. This is not the House of Versace. Ferrari's not either. I don't know if Cadillac makes one now or not. Jaguar's not. Porsche's not. There's a couple other car manufacturers, I think, that have their colognes out. Those are never going to be taken quite as seriously as like Versace and or even Lalique and on and on and on. Dunhill, for example. But it is what it is. We'll get into some other reviews later. But that's all I have for us today. Until next time, I'm sorry if I offended anyone with my take on Entebaa. But great, pretty good scent, pretty good to great, but terrible longevity. poor silage, and overall pretty poor projection as well. It is what it is, guys. I don't know if they're selling us watered down versions to the West or not, or maybe that's how they all are. Hit me up what you think below. And I'm just giving my honest opinion, keeping it real 100% on this channel. Much love, peace, and we will see you next time. If you like, subscribe, hit the bell for updates. And you know what I like to say, guys? Spray often, spray well, live life on your terms. Peace.